Philadelphia School District. We need to talk about this when I get back. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rob's Rant. Philadelphia School District. Probably the most disturbing issue that affects Philadelphia at this point. I believe the number, and I could be wrong, is 88 million in the whole. 88 million in the whole, and our school children in the city are suffering because classrooms are too large, not enough teachers, not enough substitute teachers, no books, no extracurricular activities, no special programs. Violence is rampant in a lot of the major high schools in the city. Children are not safe going and coming from school. Children are not safe in school. So there's a plethora of issues that affect our school district. And, the biggest issue is the lack of funding. Now, the most disturbing thing to me is you mean to tell me that out of all the entertainers and athletes and millionaires and billionaires in this region that we can't come up with enough money to help fund this struggling school district? You mean to tell me that people don't care that much about our kids, that they're saying that, hey, this is my money and I'm not giving a damn dime to those inner city kids? They're failing anyway. They don't want to go to school. They only go because they have to. So why should I give my money to those schools? You mean to tell me that people are taking that attitude? I find that hard to believe. We stand around and we preach that the children are our future, and the children are our most precious commodity. But at the same time, we're allowing a district in the sixth largest city in the United States to fail because the state doesn't have enough wherewithal to understand necessary funding that a district like this needs in order for our children to flourish. Well, what happened to the it takes a village to raise a child attitude? When the powers that be can't step up and figure out what they need to do to try to fund this district to get our kids back on track. How come the people who, work in the city can't? I'm talking about the people who are making major dollars, like the athletes and the entertainers and the millionaires and the billionaires, especially the athletes and entertainers, because we're the ones that come out and see them play. We come out and see the Eagles, the Phillies, and the 76ers and the Flyers play. We got four major sports teams in the city, and we come out, we pack those arenas to see those guys play. You mean to tell me those guys collectively and those teams collectively can't come together and help fund the school district? Nobody gives a damn about a playground being built in the community, although that's a good thing. But come on, these schools need some major money. We got major Fortune 500 companies in this city. Pharmaceutical companies. We got major universities in the city. We got major hospitals in the city. You mean to tell me none of those folks can step up to the plate and help our school district with the dollars that they need in order for our kids to get an education? Again, we're the sixth largest city in the United States. I was sitting on the plane reading how great Philadelphia is and how we are moving into the future and we're going to be one of the major cities in the United States that companies need to come to and do their business with. And one of our biggest economic things is the fact that we have major research universities here, and we're going to make a difference, when it comes to solving a lot of the issues from a medical standpoint, like cancer and diabetes and stem cell research. What? Our kids need our help. And you mean to tell me y'all can't do that? I drive around the city, man, and I see University of Penn just, flourishing. Drexel University flourishing. University of Pennsylvania flourishing. The hospitals building new wings, Amtrak building new buildings, Comcast Center, building new wings to their building. And you mean to tell me that they can't come up with some dollars to help our school district? We the ones that watch Comcast. We catch Amtrak to go to different places in this country. We go to the Phillies, Flyers, Eagles, and 76er basketball games. They're taking our dollars to build up their revenue and to build up their teams, but they can't give $1 back. I got a rant for y'all about why they don't want to do that, and maybe some of my rants coming up. But this is some bullshit. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rob's rant.